Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Adviso. Today we gonna talk about 9 best graphic cards in 2024. The RTX 4090 graphics card from Nvidia is unquestionably the best. Subjectively speaking though, you should consider the benefits and drawbacks of investing $1,600 or more in a single GPU. Not everyone should use it. We tested every new GPU available from the AMD, Nvidia, and now Intel stables in order to determine which card is the best across a range of pricing points. You might be surprised by the outcomes. Number 13. Intel Arc A750. The Intel Arc A750 is currently one of our recommended graphics cards, which may surprise you. Even I'm shocked by this. But if you don't spend much more than $200 on it, it does offer excellent performance for the money. This card is often more like $240, so that sort of low price comes and goes. So you might have to wait or go elsewhere to get it. Number 12. AMD Radeon RX 7600. You may have assumed AMD would release an RX 7800 or RX 7700 series card next, adhering to a conventional release schedule, after the company's Radeon RX 7900 XT and RX 7900 XTX were released. Not at this particular time. Unexpectedly, the RX 7600 was the model that was next to hit the shelves. Is the RX 7600 the card the market has been waiting for, after years of greatly inflated GPU pricing? Without a doubt, the RX 7600 is the least expensive GPU available from AMD or Nvidia right now. Number 11. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060. The RTX 4060 is the model that trails behind the RTX 40 series. Although it's not exactly the affordable champion we may have hoped for, it's a bit of a shoe-in for this price range given the lack of other current generation competitors at $300. Nevertheless, even though it's becoming a little old, the RX 6700 XT is still a strong competitor, and the more recent, less expensive, but still quite capable RX 7600 is the replacement. Number 10. AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. Every significant architectural revamp is met with a certain amount of pomp and circumstance, but maybe we don't give what follows enough credit. For many gamers considering an update, those more reasonably priced graphics cards that truly make that new technology available to the general public are just as crucial, if not more so. The AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT marked the start of the RDNA 2 journey. A GPU with the power of a next-generation console at a price under $500. Number 9. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060 Ti. I understand. It's been difficult. It's been 2 years since you updated your outdated graphics card. You've endured the mining apocalypse, the shortage in the GPU supply chain, and all the harsh price increases that followed. Even though the cost of a last-generation GPU has decreased before the release of this new lineup of AMD and Nvidia cards, you've resisted the need to buy one. Undoubtedly, the ADA-based RTX 3060 Ti's successor will be this generation's best graphics card for those who are GPU hungry. Eventually, a new RTX 40 series card will need to be purchased. Number 8. AMD Radeon RX 7700 XT. In terms of appearance, the RX 7700 XT appears better than the RX 6700 XT. It features quicker memory, more shaders, improved ray tracing speed, and AI accelerators that the RX 6000 series GPUs notably lacked. It performs admirably in its role as a rival to AMD's RTX 4060 Ti 8GB. Some features and characteristics of the competitor RTX 4060 Ti 8GB are absent from the RX 7700 XT. No. 7. AMD Radeon RX 7800 XT. Once upon a time, we would have objected to the term mid-range when applied to a $499 graphics card, but that is the modern PC gaming landscape. At least with the RX 7800 XT, you can increase your PC's graphics with the knowledge that you'll get excellent performance, at least in games without ray tracing. Number 6. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070. With a few of the better features removed to make the card more reasonably priced, this is the first AMD graphics card to use the same GPU as the previous model. Additionally, this implies that Nvidia may produce something worthwhile out of any chip that falls short of the mark, such as a mobile RTX 4080 or an RTX 4070 which otherwise utilizes the entire AD104 die. Number 5. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070. The finest thing that happened to this third-tier ADA GPU was the RTX 4080 12GB's unlaunching, rebadging, and repricing that followed. This card, which will always be referred to as the RTX 4070, renders AMD's RX 7900 XT unsuitable for recommendation. One of the most remarkable things about the RTX 4070 may be its consistent performance, which is on par with or even quicker than an RTX 3090. Number 4. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT. AMD's flagship graphics card, the RX 7900 XTX, and the Navi 31 GPU are combined into the somewhat slimmed-down Radeon RX 7900 XT. It's offering a somewhat less expensive option to get into the RDNA 3 generation, so you could be forgiven for believing it's not that much less expensive than the best, given that it started at $899 and is now below $800. Number 3. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX. Still, the AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX has a lot going for it. We're used to seeing GPU generations that arrive on smaller process nodes, redesigned architectures, larger caches, reworked shaders, more memory, the list goes on. But all of that all at once? That's what RDNA 3 delivers. The whole lot in one fell swoop. Number 2. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4080. With DLSS 3, the Nvidia RTX 4080 is a fast graphics card that offers nearly twice the performance of the similarly priced RTX 3080 from the previous generation. It should be available for $1,200. Frame generation is dark magic, really. However, evaluating the RTX 4080 is more difficult than handling Jensen's spatula. Although it is now more simpler, it is only available in a 16 GB capacity and does not have a 12 GB half-breed variant. Number 1. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090. Nvidia's GeForce RTX 4090 graphics card is not subtle at all. It's a massive pixel pusher that still has the novelty graphics card look, even with some additional curves added to what may otherwise look like a resin of the RTX 3090 shroud. It appears to be a rather sarcastic plastic replica designed to mock GPU manufacturers for their ever-growing card sizes. This is the vanguard for the entire RTX 40 series GPU generation, and our first taste of the new Ada Lovelace architecture, but it's neither a model nor a moon. These are some of the best graphic cards for gaming 2024. For more details, follow the links given in the description. Please make sure to subscribe the channel and like the videos.